My name is Janini Kalachelvan and my matrix number is 203336. In this video, we're going to look at the process gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is a process where cells undergo meiosis to produce gametes. Gametogenesis is important because it produces functional gametes such as eggs and sperm cells. It also allows genetically varied organisms to be produced. So there are two processes involved in gametogenesis, which are the spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Spermatogenesis is a process where male gametes are produced, which is the sperm cells, while oogenesis is a process where female gametes are produced, which is the secondary oocyte or ovum if fertilized. So now let's look at the process of oogenesis. So this is the human ovary diagram. So, the process of oogenesis starts when the germinal epithelial cells divide repeatedly until many diploid oogonia are formed. So, this is the germinal epithelial cell and it will divide and produce oogonia cells. So, then the oogonia will grow into a primary oocyte that's surrounded by a layer of follicle cells, which happens here. So, this one will stop at prophase 1 in the meiosis 1. And this occurs before birth. Then the oocyte undergoes the first meiotic division to become a secondary oocyte here. Secondary oocyte and a first polar body, which is haploid. The follicle cells surrounding the primary follicle develop into secondary follicle. This one. Secondary follicle. The follicle layer of the secondary oocyte thickens and folds to form the Graafian follicle. So when the Graafian follicle becomes mature, it will move to the surface of the ovary wall and rupture to release the secondary oocyte. So this is the ruptured follicle. So once it is like ruptured means it's like a break. So once it's like ruptured, it will release the secondary oocyte. So the secondary oocyte that has complete meiosis 2. So meiosis 2 will be completed by the secondary oocyte when the sperm come and fertilize the secondary oocyte. So then the final product of meiosis 2 will be the ovum and the second polar body. So if you have a closer look of the ovum, we have oocyte, stroma and follicle. So this is the structure of human ovary diagram. So now let's move on to the spermatogenesis process. So this is the human testis diagram. We have head of epididymis, seminiferous tubules, tunica albuginea, vas deferens, body of epididymis, tail of epididymis. So this epididymis is a long coiled tube that stores sperm and transport it from the testate. So that is the function of the epididymis from here all the way till here. And then vas deferens. Vas deferens is a long muscular tube that travels from the epididymis into the pelvic cavity to just behind the bladder. It transports mature sperm to the urethra in preparation of ejaculation. So that is the function of vas deferens. And then we have seminiferous tubules where the sperms are produced. So here is where the sperms are produced within the walls of the tubules. Here in the seminiferous tubule. This tunica albuginea, this helps to trap the blood in the corpora cavernosa, sustaining the irrigation of the penis. So this is the diagram of the testes. And the production of sperm occurs in the seminiferous tubules. So here we have the cross section of seminiferous tubules. So diploid germinal epithelial cells divide by mitosis to form two types diploid of spermatogonia. One type remains attached to the basement membrane as germinal epithelial cells. Another type of spermatogonium differentiates, which increase in size into primary spermatocyte, which is this one. This is known as primary spermatocyte. So this primary spermatocyte will undergo meiosis 1, forming haploid secondary spermatocyte. So the secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 2, forming spermatid. So as the spermatocytes develop, they are being pushed towards the lumen. This is the lumen. So this one, spermatid, will be slowly pushed to the lumen. So the spermatids are non-motile, which means they can't move. So spermatids get the nutrient from the Sertoli cell. So the function of the Sertoli cell is to provide nutrient. So the spermatids undergo spermiogenesis or elongation. So they shed their excess cytoplasm and form a tail to form spermatozoa. So here we can see the spermatozoa with the tail. So this is also known as the sperms. So this is the process of spermatogenesis. Thank you.